What's going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and today I am bringing you my review of a game called Contrast. Now, for people that don't know, Contrast is a stylized platformer slash puzzle game, and believe me, the game is 90% puzzles, if not closer to 100. But in this game, the special feature is you can actually switch from the 3D part of the game and walls that are well lit and have shadows. You can transition into your shadow and use like a 2D platformer to get to parts of the game that you wouldn't be able to get to in the 3D part. And that part of the game is really cool. They even have something where you find these things in the road and it'll cast a shadow of a previous mission, and you actually have to go into the wall, use the shadows to get up to some area. Usually there's a luminary there. I'll get into luminaries in a second, but it's a really cool feature. Some of them will make your jaw drop. It's absolutely outstanding. But in terms of the luminaries, these things that you collect that will power mechanisms, I believe that they are very loosely used. You only use them a few times in the game. They don't seem to be important unless for those certain points in the game, but yet you're collecting them throughout the game. So that's a little odd to me, a little weird. Something else I really liked about the game is the aesthetics, like the overall environment of the game, that 1930s feel. It's a really cool environment. The graphics are not next gen by any means, but graphics aren't everything in a game, and the world around you, it's very stylized, very cool. It has almost a steampunk type feel to it, 1930s. I don't know, I really liked it. Now, with that being said, there was some things that majorly bring this game back in terms of rating. Alright, and the first thing is, from the first time I picked up the controller, was the actual movement of your main character. Her name is Dawn. It's very harsh, very rigid, very stop and go. It's gonna cause you to overshoot different platforms at certain times. It's very glitchy. I got stuck between a ladder and a crate at one point in time and actually had to restart the game. The movement is very primitive, is the best way to say it. If it was more smoothed out, more fluid, the game would feel a lot better. Now, my biggest gripe about this game is the length, and this is the reason why I actually asked people on Facebook to not grab this game until they saw this. I Twitch streamed this game last night, and within about 2.5 hours the game was over. I collected most of the collectibles and I completely beat the game. 2.5 hours, $15 for a 2.5 hour game is completely unacceptable to me. Alright, they did a lot of cool things. There was a lot, with the special feature and stuff, but the game completely falls short on the length that it is. I mean, with that being said, I don't feel that it's a $15 game. In fact, I would cut it down to a third. I would only pay $5 for this game, to be really honest with you. So, all in all, I do ratings from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I would give Contrast a 4. It is the lowest scoring game I have ever reviewed. But yeah, that's my review on Contrast. As usual, if you like the video, definitely hit that thumbs up button for me, subscribe, and always comment. But as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.